do we have any Maryland fans in the crowd? Okay, all right. Do we have any insomniacs in the crowd? Okay. So, the book I'm going to read from today, An Insomniac Slumber Party with Marilyn Monroe, just came out a few weeks ago, and it is a middle-of-the-night conversation between the speaker / some version of the poet and Marilyn Monroe. And so you'll hear, I'm going to read from the beginning, so you'll hear the speaker encounter Marilyn Monroe, and then you'll hear a little bit of Marilyn as she shows up. Okay. Insomnia Diary, 1:28 a.m. I've taken Ambien every day this week. On Tuesday, a quarter tab. By Thursday, a half. My pillow bucks. Crows peck the skylight, and the moon's a neon fog. My love breathes through his mouth, flaming a fire. I close my eyes to the smoke, but sparks remain. Marilyn. She arrives. A gardenia in a cellophane box. Petals of honeyed hair radiating. Each blade of light travels the bud of her dimpled chin. How like a child, holding a buttercup to know the future. It's all there in the corsage of her lips. Teeth like snowdrops emerging after the last frost. Her cheeks a landscape of peonies not yet weighted by the heaviness of their heads. The internet loves her, and I love how lashes brush the sky of her face like a bough sprung and her eyes blooming only now. Yeah, poets do like flowers. I see her everywhere. On the wall of a cowboy bar in Wyoming, a photo of Marilyn in a potato sack naked, legs like a chorus girl, Idaho spanning her breasts, potatoes cinching her waist, 100 pounds net marking her pubis, marking her as a bag of produce to be slit open, dumped into a bin, priced and purchased, to be someone's mash, soup, fries, rolled in tin and baked until she steams when sliced with a knife from end to end, butter seeping. The photo marked 1951, courtesy Fox Studios Department of Publicity. Reticulator activating factor, says my mother. She's on your brain. I let her stay in my head for a while. I prop Warhol's Marilyn Monroe 1967 postcard on my desk. We stare at one another. Her eyelids smeared with raspberry, her mouth a smashed plum. Thank you. And now Marilyn shows up. What I give of myself. It used to bother me when people I didn't know touched me. They haven't loved me. No, not really. They say, Marilyn, touch me, as if we are friends, lovers, as if we hadn't seen each other in forever, and now the whiff of me, the scent of me, they feel belongs to them. Just don't let them see me sweat, the flush rising up my throat as they push into my body, a body that is not my body. These days I don't recognize myself. A photograph, black and white, a flash. So I do what I always do, what I have to do. The press of a wallet, the pressure, I turn and smile, blow a kiss that is really nothing, a transaction of air. Okay, I'll read one more from this book. Refusing to bow. Marilyn's been so accommodating, smiling in her winning, winsome way for decades now, and now on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, the things said about Marilyn. Really, friends even. Take Capote. He knew to steer her by the elbow into a bar, to slowly slip her secrets down his throat, then parade her like a poodle leashing along Lexington or Miller. Oh, Arthur, you should have buried her off stage. Poor thing, the tourists mutter, posing by her crypt. She is a selfie. Such are the physics of living larger than life. Even Pauline Kael wrote, I wish they'd let her die. But here she is, still, jiggling and giggling on YouTube, refusing to bow to the bitch that is gravity, that is the grave. So thank you for that. And I'm gonna end with one poem from Bite Marks. And I'll read the inspiration from it, which is from Mary Ruppel. Of course, Mary Ruppel, right? I am here to tell you that one woman, a woman who is the most undepressed, optimistic, upbeat person I know, awoke one morning and walked straight into her kitchen and grabbed a butcher's knife. She is a world-class cook, with the intent of driving it through her heart. That was menopause. And here's my response to that. That was menopause, the butcher said, as he fingernailed the last remnant of uterus from his rubber gloves. He put his knife down, bloody from excavating my ovaries, thinking I was done with them, and no one else wanted potatoes dotted with eyes, such as they were. Then he turned to the rest of me, an inside-out job. He saved, or was it savored, my fatted flesh for last. He skinned me, knife, serrating bite marks along my spine. From there, it was easy to peel the last of my beauty, all the while everyone gushing, you look so good for your age. Thank you so much for coming all the way to Governor's Island. I came all the way from Seattle. I'm so happy to be here with all you New Yorkers and enjoy the festival. And thank you, Peter.